Damian Graves and I had been together for 10 years, and he was perfect in every way. He was handsome, successful, and driven. Except for one thing. He never missed a chance to cut me down. I placed second in the competition instead of first. And he said I wasn't smart enough. I finally earned my first paycheck from writing, and he dismissed it as completely worthless later. Standing in the bridal shop, Damian looked me up and down in my wedding dress and told me my figure was not good enough, that I did not look anything like a bride should. Something in me snapped. For the first time in 10 years, I screamed at him, "If I'm not good enough for you, why are you even marrying me?" Chapter 1. In the bridal boutique. When I stepped out of the fitting room, even strangers nearby gasped. The sales associate smiled. "Ms. Jones, you're so tall and slim. This wedding dress looks absolutely stunning on you. Go show your fiancé. He's going to love it." I smiled back. I wouldn't be so sure. He has very high standards after over 10 years together. Damian Graves always held me to impossibly high standards and never once praised me. Yet today, looking at myself in the mirror with my slender waist and fair skin, I thought I looked perfect in this dress. I thought maybe Damian would like it. Would he compliment me? Would he think I was beautiful? Would he be stunned speechless like the other grooms in the shop? With that hope building inside me, I nervously tugged at the corner of his sleeve. The next moment, my expectations shattered. Damian turned to look at me, his eyes traveling up and down. The first words out of his mouth were, "Hey Lara, you're still too fat." My smile froze. Even the sales associate beside us looked uncomfortable. "Your face is puffy, your arms are thick, you have a big frame, and your waist is too wide. It doesn't look good at all." Damian sighed. "Hey Lara, you don't look anything like a bride in this dress." His voice was not loud, but just loud enough for everyone in the store to hear. Different gazes landed on me, pitying, mocking, curious. In that moment, I felt like nothing more than an object for Damian to inspect. Not a person. Tears pooled in my eyes. My chest felt so tight I could barely breathe. I had exercised every single day just to fit into this dress. Following his demands, for 3 months, I ate almost nothing. I worked so hard to lose 24 pounds. Also, I could look good at the wedding. Why did he still have to say these things? Maybe the hunger from all those months made me emotionally fragile, or maybe the feeling of crushed expectations was simply unbearable. Either way, in that moment, after enduring for 10 long years, I could not bear it any longer. I tore off the veil and screamed at him for the first time. "Damian Graves, if I'm not good enough for you, don't marry me." "Fine, I don't look like a bride, so I'm not getting married." Under Damian's shocked gaze, I took a deep breath and finally said the words that had circled through my mind countless times. "Damian, let's break up." By the time my best friend Lily Hayes came to pick me up, my tears still had not stopped. The moment I posted about canceling the wedding, everyone flooded me with messages asking what happened. The most common response was, "Hey Lara, did you and Damian have some kind of misunderstanding? He's such a great guy. If you let him go, you'll regret it." Even my mom took Damian's side. "I heard from Damian about what happened. It's just a small thing. No need to take it to heart." Damian only sent me 3 words. "Stop being dramatic." I stared at my phone as a sense of powerlessness spread through me. No one understood me. After all, in everyone's eyes, Damian Graves was the perfect boyfriend. He was good-looking, skilled, and thriving. In our 10 years together, he never strayed. However, if he had a flaw, it was how he enjoyed belittling me. We were childhood friends who grew up together. He was the golden child, the one who excelled at everything, better than me in every way. Still, life was fair. While it gave him talent, it also gave him a broken family. His mother died young. His father was a workaholic who rarely paid attention to him, only noticing when Damian won some award. Chapter 2. Damian matured unusually early because of this. While the other kids in the neighborhood were still playing in the mud, Damian was already competing in math Olympiads and winning awards. His unfortunate family shaped Damian into someone cold and distant. Only with me did he show his sharp-tongued side. When I placed second instead of first, he would tap my head and call me not smart enough. He would point at my mistakes and snap, "Why can't you get such a simple problem right?" When I only won bronze at a competition while he took gold, he would glance at me with disappointment and coldly label me a blockhead. Throughout my youth, Mom's favorite refrain was, "Look at Damian, so outstanding, always coming in first, winning so many awards he can't even keep track." I grew up in Damian's shadow. I hated how he always made me feel worthless. I hated how Mom constantly compared me to him. Yet back then, everyone said Damian and I were just bickering lovebirds. They said the way Damian treated me proved he liked me. Even when Damian confessed, he said, "Hey Lara, if I didn't like you, would I hold you to such high standards?" It was the first time he spoke to me so gently. His expression softened, his eyes full of warmth and laughter. The cheers around us drowned out the discomfort stirring in my chest. Just like that, I ended up together with Damian in a daze. That daze lasted 10 years. Lily was my closest friend in college and the only person who supported my breakup. Back in college, Damian once asked me to meet him at the library to study. Waking up at 7 on a weekend was no easy task. Even though I rushed as fast as I could, I was still 2 minutes late. Damian stood there with his arms crossed, clearly displeased. "Hey Lara, why do you have zero sense of time? When you start working and meet clients, will you be late like this as well? What if there's a multi-million-dollar deal at stake?" I instinctively wanted to apologize, but Lily, returning from her morning run, pulled me behind her. "Making her wake up early on a weekend to study with you is already cruel. The fact that Lara even showed up is impressive, and she's only 2 minutes late. Do you really need to blow this out of proportion?" After that day, Damian and Lily's relationship soured. Lily loved praising me. She praised me for having the second highest GPA, praised me for passing my language exams, even praised me for waking up early for 8 o'clock classes. She would say, "Don't listen to Damian. Our Lara is the best." That kind of affirmation was something I had never received in my entire life. That was why I loved spending time with Lily. Damian scoffed at it. "She praises you just to make you arrogant so you can't see your own flaws. Humility leads to self-reflection. When I point out your shortcomings directly, that's what's truly good for you." Whenever Lily came up, Damian would furrow his brow and press his lips into a tight line. I knew this meant he was in a bad mood. Every time he made that expression, I would end up getting scolded. I wanted to argue back, to tell him Lily was not like that, but fear spread through me without reason, rooting me in place. I was too afraid. I was afraid of Damian's anger, afraid of his criticism. When Lily heard about this, she only sighed softly. "Hey Lara, when someone's been beaten down for so long, it's hard for them to break free. Take it slow." So today, when she heard I finally decided to break up with Damian, Lily was especially happy. She hugged me and said gently, "Congratulations. Congratulations, Lara, you're finally free. Lily brought me to her place and allowed me to stay in the guest room temporarily. She let me in.